All right, guys, what is going on? I just came across this very interesting article and I want to make a response video to it. I just give some commentary about this article. And it has a survey, and the survey says that US kids want subscription and virtual currency more than games this Christmas. The ESA showed that only 22% of US children surveyed that they want physical games for the holidays. Now, there's a lot of factors going into this. Now, you know me, I'm a big advocate for physical games, and I understand the importance of physical games, but I think there's a trend that has been moving in a direction for over a decade now, where it's starting to take hold to where kids, I'll say anybody under the age of 14, maybe under the age of 16, are more or less like, hey, I want to get the, digital game, or I just need virtual currency for this game. I need V-Bucks. I need, what is it? Like I said, virtual currency for 2K, or I need some money so I can get some coins for Madden or any other game like that, that uses that stuff. Also, game subscriptions. You're looking at Game Pass or anything of that nature, or just they want to have the PlayStation Plus subscription, especially with the price of PlayStation Plus. A lot of kids are going to be asking their parents, "Hey, I just want to renew this for another year instead of just buying games." So this is a very interesting topic that especially with what I've been talking about lately and how things are going in a direction that a lot of us don't really, I'll say my age, I'm in my 40s now, but a lot of things that we just don't want to admit. But I want to talk about this. Let's read and skim over this, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions over it. A report by the ESA, which is Entertainment Software Association, has found that 72% of children in the US wants game-related products for Christmas, but only 22% have asked for physical games. Of the 500 plus children have surveyed, 10 to 17, that's just like I was saying, most are planning to ask for video game related gifts for the holidays. Subscriptions were the most popular at 39%, followed closely by consoles, 38%, with that's another thing right there when you think about the percentage of the console versus subscription. Game accessories, 32%. In-game currency, which once again is 29%. That goes along with the stuff I talked about earlier. But only 22% of the children surveyed they wanted physical games for Christmas. So let's just stop right there for a second. We're looking at a situation where with 500 plus children surveyed, over 39% of the kids want subscriptions. They want the Game Pass. They want the PlayStation Plus. They want those things under that nature. That is outdone by the actual consoles, which is only 1%, but it's still, I would think that the subscriptions will be lower on a totem pole, and the console itself would be the most. So that just goes to show you how bad this is when it comes to the actual subscription based things, or the in-game currency type stuff. I find that very fascinating. Now, only 22% of the children surveyed wanted physical games. Now, this is the thing, and I'm going to I want you to bear with me for a second, because I'm gonna do something really quick, because I wish I had it on hand, but I don't. 1 second. Where is it? Here we go. Where's the other one? All right, got both of them right here. All right, now look at this. I can understand why people or kids want, they don't want physical games. 1992, Sonic the Hedgehog. When you got this in a plastic case, real heavy duty plastic case. When you got the game, you got the instruction manual, you got the cartridge. You actually felt like you had something. It was a big deal to get that. Getting that digital nowadays is cool, but back then, this was a really big deal. This is the latest Sonic game, Sonic Superstars. It gives you some little paper to download some code for, some stuff, and you have a disc. You don't feel like you're owning this stuff. And even if you do own it, it doesn't feel as tangible as something like this. You kind of see what I'm getting at? So when kids see a game in the store, they just think it's something that's just going to waste space. Why don't I get that when I could just download the game, or I'll just get my favorite game through a subscription, Game Pass, or whatever free game comes on PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now, or even the whole situation with just PlayStation Plus in general, where you get to play online with friends. Those are the descriptions that they want because they're playing their favorite games already. The ESA also surveyed that more than 500 adults for this study. So let's look at the adults, which found 1 in 3 plan to buy video games for themselves or for others. 50% of parents considering buying a video game related present for their children. I'm a father, and I classify under that category. Game-related products came out on top, beating the other gift ideas such as money and gift cards, which, wait a minute. So game-related products came out on top over money and gift cards? I just had to go back and say that. Wow. Or technology like smartphones and smartwatches. Books were lowest on the gift list at 26%. This once again, like, look, 26% for books. Like, you're getting into a realm where people don't want tangible items. A lot of these people who want smartphones and smartwatches will probably read what's in the book on the smartphone. You know what I mean? This is where we're going at now. Now, for me, and I mean, I'm not going to read any more after this. I think there's other stuff talking about how many people play, and when family get a new console or whatever the case may be. You kind of get the gist of what's going on here. Now, this is one of the reasons why I feel like, in some cases, physical games are just going to fall off at some point. I will seriously be surprised if a PlayStation 6 will have this. I just don't see it. I mean, I will be surprised. The thing with me now when it comes to digital stuff is more like I will buy it on my PC. Obviously, you don't get many PC, physical games, and your stuff is more secured on PC when you buy digital stuff. So it's feel like you still own it, but it's not the same as this stuff right here. But nevertheless, it is going to be a problem within the next few years or next decade or so when kids are in a whole full subscription base or they're in the digital space, and they're going to start to realize they can't access to some of the games anymore. What happens at that point? Does that happen? That when that happens, do kids just go to the other game? They don't have like any nostalgia or tangible attachment to these games. Like, I mean, I know Fortnite is going to be around for a while, but that's going to be a fad. Roblox fad, Minecraft somewhat of a fad. Now, and I'm not saying a fad like something that just comes and goes. It's just the fact that when it goes, I don't think it's going to be sorely missed, as in other words, like a game that we love. And now some of these games are just in physical form, and you cannot, the only way you can get them is in physical form. And if you do get them in digital, it's just not the same. Because a lot of us, as much as we love Sonic, and there's so many other ways to play this game. I mean, they done put Sonic 1 on so much stuff. I still like playing this version. I just do. I just like putting this game in my Genesis and playing it. Just something about it that I like doing. I tried to play Sonic Origins. It just didn't do it. Even with the widescreen and all this, stuff, it just doesn't do it for me. But do kids in that generation? My son, he's 4 years old. Will he feel that way as well? I don't know. Because like right now, he wants Super Mario Wonder, and he does not care if it's in physical or in digital form. I've bought games for a Switch that he doesn't really care for either way. Now, he does understand the physical game since he's, even at 4, he understands the games that's here. I want Mario Wonder. I know you want Mario Wonder, baby. Yeah, he said he want Mario Wonder. But like I said, there's, I understand. Well, he understands the physical side of it. If I buy him a physical game, he's happy. But if he gets a digital one, I mean, it's cool too. I think one thing about my son, and I don't know how many other people are doing this, and I don't want to go off on a tangent too much. Yes, son. Yeah, I see. That's cool. I'm glad you found it, baby. The one thing I can say about my son that I don't know if other people are doing it, I wonder if people are still taking their kids to the store, because my son loves going to the store. He loves going to buy a game from the store. He's still, even at 4 years old, you just saw him. He loves going to the store. Like what he just showed his monster truck. He likes going to the store and buy toys. So it's one of the reasons why I have a physical copy of Sonic Superstars, because he wanted to go to the store and buy it. He wanted to go to the store and buy other games. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a guy that's in the last. I'm last of a dying breed. I don't know if other parents are doing that. He wants to go to the store, this weekend and buy games, but it's so close to Christmas, we're not doing it. But that's what he likes. Now, if he does get it digital to find like he can get on the Switch right away, he'll ask us to buy it, or he wants this, that. But like I said, I don't know if any other family is really doing that. Not to that extent. Most people just want it so they want it so quickly that they'll just download it. And like I said, I think Nintendo's like probably the only company that's really not going to do that as much for their archaic practices. I don't think that they're going to like take your games away or take some stuff away. Now I know there's all this stuff about the virtual console. I get it. I get it. The Wii and the Wii U. I don't think that's necessarily a situation where they took them away. You still had a chance to buy them at some point, and if you buy it, they will stay on your console. I don't know if I feel the same way about Sony and Microsoft. I just don't know. Will they change of heart and do it? There's already a problem with some PS3s not honoring your purchase on certain things now. I know they had an issue with the games at one point. Not so much now, but I know with other media, it's an issue. I don't know what Xbox is going to do. It's going to be really interesting how they play that, because I know it's going to be an issue at some point. But what happens with the PlayStation 6? What happens with the new Xbox? What happens with the PS7? What happens when these other consoles come out? Are these kids who are now 10 to 17 years old, when they become 40 to 47, like when I'm nearly in that age bracket, what happens when you have that ordeal when you want to go back and play a game off the PlayStation 5? Because it's going to happen. Some people are going to be outraged about that. So what happens? I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know, man. I could ramble about this all day, but I know y'all don't want to hear me talk for another 24 hours, but I could do it. So if you don't mind, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will be getting back on to the collecting side of things because I have a lot more to talk about that. But I saw this article and I thought it was very interesting. I'll put the link down in the description if you want to check it out. If you want to read it yourself, it's not much. What you see on the screen is all pretty much the entire article. So you can go back and read this while on the video or whatever the case may be. Or if you want the article for yourself to share to others, the link will be down in the description. I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.